Hello and a very good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby and we are here for launch day. A very special launch day as well, because this is the official launch of our Members Week. If you joined myself and Craig a little bit earlier on our wake up call, you'll have had a sneaky peek as to what this is all about. But if you are one of our Club Inspire members this week, boy oh boy, you need to be staying tuned. And if you're not one of our Club Inspire members already, boy oh boy, you need to be signing up for free and become a Club Inspire member, because we are talking about so many reasons to shop this week. We know you love to shop with us on a normal week, but this week is fantastic because, of course, as part of Members Week, we are going to be giving you double points right across this week. So you know, when you shop with us, you earn points. The more points you get, the more money you save. Double points across everything right throughout this week here at Crafters TV. Also, something very much to look forward to each and every day. If you spend over £10 or $10, we're going to be giving you a free gift as well, which is phenomenal. Today's free gift is here. I've got it physically. It's here in my hand. Today's free gift, right? If you spend £10 or $10 or indeed €10, we're giving you this stamp and die set. We chatted about this earlier on, right? This is relatively new. It's worth $14.99 or $16.95. However, all you have to do is spend £10, $10 or €10. That will be automatically added into your basket just for today. And here's the other brilliant thing, and this is why I said, you know what, I think you'll come back each and every day, because if you spend £10 or $10 tomorrow, we've got a different free gift. If you spend £10 or $10 on Wednesday, we've got another free gift. Thursday, another free gift, and they're all different. It is a massive, massive week. We've got 3 for 2s right across the board as well. 3 for 2s on adhesive. We've got 3 for 2s on cardstock. We've got 3 for 2s on Gemini accessories. And I tell you what, something which loads of you, I love you guys so much, right? Because you knew there was something coming on this show, and so of course you all headed to the web trying to figure out what's the thing, what's the little surprise they got, what's the little thing I've got to get my hands on. We have got something for you right now to reveal what it is that you guys have been looking for. The Crafter's Companion water bottle is now live and available for you to go and get. And here's the brilliant thing about this. First time we've given you the opportunity to get your hands on one of these fabby water bottles. If you only get one thing today, surely it's got to be this. Get your hands on it. As I say, it is now available for you on our website, and I have a feeling that these will be flying out the door. You got your little flip top there to get your juice or whatever it might be that you've got in there. Handy little handle, and in Crafters colours, of course. £9.99 or $16.95. You can be one of the very first to get your hands on it. For those of you who were looking for that earlier on, going, hang on a minute, where is it? It is now live on the website. We have made it difficult for you to find because we wanted to launch it officially now. And let me just tell you, that is flying out of the door. Producer Georgina has just gone, OMG, they found it. You've got to get that, haven't you? You have got to get it. Grab it now whilst it's still available, because it's probably going to go. Now, listen, as well as this being the launch of our Members Week, we're launching some of our favourite deals as well. And what I love about this is we're kind of highlighting a lot of the essentials that we've got coming up for you. We've got a sneaky peek as well a little bit later on as to the Monday mega deal coming up in Monday Makers. But we've got adhesives, we've got cardstock, we've got storage, we have got machines. Boy, oh boy, have we got machines. The deals that we are doing on the machines as part of Members Week are amazing. So if you are somebody who has thought, shan't I get a machine? Or maybe you're looking to move from a manual machine to an automatic. Maybe you're someone who's absolutely brand new and you want to get your hands on your first ever machine. We're doing deals right across the board. We're doing deals on the Mini. We're doing deals on the Midi. We are doing deals on the Junior. Are you kidding me? This is phenomenal, right? We're bringing you this amazing machine. And listen, for those of you who don't kind of believe me as to how great this machine is, read back earlier on and some of the comments that you guys were leaving about this machine on the wake-up call. It is Craig's machine of choice. It's the machine that you see being used here time and time again. The deal on it today is phenomenal, right? Because look at the deal here. It's £256. It's $349. It's not. Today, it's £139.99. It's $199.95. Look at the saving you're already making. If you're a platinum member with our brand new sparkly graphics that we're seeing on the screen here, $111.99 or $159.96, or indeed this price is yours if you're one of those people perhaps who is signing up for the first time today as a club member. You are going to get that 20% discount as well. So if you're joining up for the first time and you're wanting to get a machine, what a deal this is. I've not even talked about why this is a out of this planet deal, because listen, the platinum price is amazing. You're saving a huge amount of money, but then on top of that, all of the goodies that you're seeing here, you get for free. It's £100 worth of product. And let's just talk, by the way, about some of the freebies that you've got. The reverse easel card kit, literally launched that about a week ago. That's free within this kit. You've got other deals in here as well. I'm looking at your creator cards in here. I'm looking at your stamp and die sets in here. This is a phenomenal collection of goodies to get you started and then some. And here's the other thing. 100 bonus points as well you're going to receive with this. I mean, seriously, if you have waited to get a Gemini Junior, this has got to be the day, surely, that you jump in and grab it with all of these phenomenal reasons to buy. Listen, more machines to tell you about in just a few moments' time, and I need to kind of rush you as well with the Gemini MIDI. I will tell you why in just a few moments' time, but before that, let's have a look at the details on this amazing machine, the Gemini Junior. Have a look at this. Thank you for all the lovely comments, by the way. I'm holding this simply for the reason that I'm making sure that I keep hold of this one because the water bottle is now live on the website, and loads of you just saying, got the water bottle, order the water bottle, definitely getting the water bottle. Debbie just saying, I don't think Ben could get more excited. Oh, believe, I'm going to get more excited as we head through this show. This is just kind of, this is just warm-up Ben. I'm just doing my stretches. I've not got into full kind of Ben excitement mode yet. But the reason for the excitement was we already told you about the Junior. What a deal on that. However, if you are just dipping your toe into the water and you're wanting to get started with your die cutting and embossing, let me just give you the details of the other machines that we've got. The Gemini Mini, again, a fantastic little machine, mini but mighty, as I always say. It comes with everything that you need. This with the MIDI, as I say, is simplicity without electricity, because you've got literally your plate there to do all of your cutting with. You've got your little shim for your embossing. It's super simple to use, but you get all the power you would expect from a Gemini. The deal on this today, again, is phenomenal. You're saving almost £13, nearly $17. £23.99 is your platinum price. $35.96 is your price if you're shopping in the US. 50 bonus points, and you will get the storage bag on the Mini for free. Just chatting to producer Georgina before the show, loads of these have flown out of the door since we previewed these on Wake Up Call earlier on. They're flying. Loads of people wait for these kind of events to get their hands on machines because they know they're going to get deals, they know they're going to get freebies, they know they're going to get things like double points. That's why people jump in and shop on these events. Now, we gave you a heads up a little bit earlier on the MIDI because we don't have a lot of stock of the MIDI. Came back in stock very recently. It's flown out of the doors again. And I told you on Wake Up Call earlier on, if you want to get the MIDI, you need to get your hands on it. There's some good news here. The good news is a lot of you have taken my advice on this and have popped it in your basket and checked it out. The bad news is, for those of you that haven't taken my advice from earlier on, this is now limited stock. I told you earlier, just to show you, it is going to go. This could be your last opportunity to get this at this price. And let's just stress again here, you're getting the machine with the plates that you need. You're saving almost £17, almost $20. The platinum price is unbelievable, as you can see. You're going to get 50 bonus points just for bagging this today. You're going to get a free storage bag with this as well. And remember, right across the event, it is double points as well. This is a phenomenal day to pick it up. And as much as I want to focus on the amazing deal that we've got on the Junior, I want to start and have a look around with this because this is going to sell out. If you've not got this in your basket yet, you run the risk of missing out. Now listen, if my excitement doesn't convince you that you need to jump in and shop with us today, that you need to jump in and grab this, I've got my tag team partner in excitement waiting over the other side of the studio thinking, why have we not heard from Sara for the first 12 minutes? She's been limbering up, getting the excitement levels to the peak, and she's ready for you now. The lovely Sara is here. How are you?
My word, I thought you were never going to pause for breath. And then I thought, oh, right, me MIDI's gone limited. I'm going to be able to do the Ben Green on the screen thing. Didn't even pause for breath to let me in on the jokes.
There's green on the screen, which means...
Well, if you don't shut up, I'll not get the demo before it's gone, is what it means, Ben. Right, come on. Who has been waiting for this moment? Who's been waiting for the day that we have a deal on the MIDI that was a one you can't miss? To be honest, I could say the same about the Mini, I could say the same about the Junior. But if you've been waiting for that day, little did you know that that day would fall on a double points event where we're going to give you a free gift and, what's all this about 50 bonus points?
Oh yeah.
So you're saying we get double points on this,
yep,
and the 50 bonus points, and you also get the free gift.
Yep.
Hello, right.
Yep.
So now you can see why we're green on the screen with it. And honestly, don't be thinking, oh, Sara's here, she can do something about it. I can't. These are all the ones we've got. We've got more throughout the week. We're going to be demonstrating more on the Junior and the Mini, but this is literally all we've got, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, Ben, is people always assume, and I understand why you would, because I would do the same. They assume because this is a manual machine, it can't possibly be as good as our electronic ones.
Yeah.
So my intention for the next 5 minutes or so before this sells out is to prove to you that it is ever as much the same powerful as all of the other Gemini machines, even though there are no plates. You only need the plastic shim. So I've got the most intricate die that we have in our collection. We don't even have this available anymore, Ben. It's been like discontinued.
Yeah.
When we talk about intricate, it's how many times we're asking that die to cut at once through the machine. So what you do with an intricate die, I'm going to get a piece of cardstock, thick coated cardstock, not this thin paper stuff, right? I'm going to pop that onto the cardstock, and then what you do, Ben, is into your folder, open the folder up, put it on the inside, and then all we're going to do is we're going to wind that through the Mini. Now, no plates, no shims, no worrying, no nothing. Yet we go through, and what you'll see is that has cut absolutely perfect. Can you see? Absolutely perfect. Now, do you want a Sara cheat here? Right? Do you want to emboss it as well?
Oh, go on.
But there's no embossing. There's no embossing mat or whatever.
No.
So I've made my own. Got a couple of sheets of fabric here.
Oh, okay.
So I'll go one on there. I'll go two on here.
Cheeky.
This is a Sara. These are all the little tips that we teach you on Crafters TV, you see.
Yeah.
You want to know how to emboss? I'm now putting that through with my own homemade embossing mat. and keep these couple of sheets of fabric. Now,
a good
I
idea,
don't know if
that.
you'll be able to see this on the overhead camera now, but now we've embossed into every one of those sections. So still, look, it hasn't cut through into here. You can just see it's left the impression.
Yes.
You can see how perfect that cut is, even though it's a manual machine. And then now we're indented into the embossing. So all we do, Ben, give it a tap, and the more you tap it, the less you have to pull
Just a
down.
gentle tap.
Always tap on the back,
Yeah.
never on the front of the die, right? So when I lift this out now, I mean, come on. This is what we call cut to perfection. Look at those little wings. Come on there, George. He's coming in.
Go on, George, don't be
He's
shy.
coming in. Can you see? Look at the wings on the butterfly.
Yes.
All the wings on the butterfly there, perfectly embossed. All these, all lifting up. None of these have we had to tap out any bits, not at all. Yet that die is cutting 50 times, and it is a manual machine.
Yes.
Now I just tell you now, you go and try every other die cutting machine on the market, get a die that intricate, and you'll have a, computer says no, can't do it. It'll miss the middle bit
Yeah.
out. This is engineered to perfection. I can't tell you how it is, because Leanne would have me kill you. There is a special way we make our machines different to how other companies make theirs in terms of the power and the pressure. It's all to do with the gearing, but I'm not allowed to tell you any more, she'll kill me.
trade
All
secret.
I can tell you is this will perform equally as well as every one of our electronic machines,
Yeah.
but we don't have many of them left while we're on this sale. Can I just go straight into the next demo?
Yeah, you're going to have to be quick, because the stock is flying. We've got less than 30 of these remaining now.
Right, look at this. So this is super thick upholstery leather, right? Upholstery leather. And this is a thicker multimedia die. So if I'm cutting now into the multimedia die, Ben, just in exactly the same way, straight through. So the two demos I always do on a Gemini is I show you a really intricate die and we cut it with ease, and then I show you a super thick fabric and we also cut that with ease. Now, Geminis, can you remember why they're called Geminis, Ben?
Because they do two things, because they're twins, like the Gemini, like the star signs.
Oh, he does listen. Right,
Oh,
okay,
always.
so let's have a look. I've got an embossing folder, right? So I'm going to take an embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder, Ben, so I'm going to take that 3D embossing folder.
Yeah.
Where are the plates, I hear you shout?
Oh, where might they
are the
be?
plates? So you don't have any plates, you don't need any plates, you put the actual folder straight through, don't need any plates, straight through with the folder, and we have only just gone in 3D
Love
embossed leather. Not a faux leather, not I'm trying to make this look like it's leather and we can't actually cope with it. I have 3D embossed with all of that in the background, and then those lifted bits in the foreground. That is all done with the MIDI. And do you know what? That is the performance. You will see me demonstrate this throughout the course of the next couple of hours. That is the performance. That's the standard we've set for every Gemini in our range. Whether it's the tiny little one, right up to our Gemini Daddy huge Mahoo-Save electronic machine. Everyone has to perform at that level with intricate die cutting, not a problem. Massively thick materials, not a problem. Whatever machine you're going for today, just know you've got the best deal in the market, you've got the best price, and also you've got double points, bonus points, and we're going to send you a free gift.
Quick question before I update it. I said we had 30 left, by the way. We've now got less than 20 remaining of these. A lot of people are asking about that fabric tip. Will it work with the Mini? A lot of people are asking. And what fabric did you use?
Just what I had on the board there.
So just any old fabric will do, isn't it?
Anything.
Yeah.
That was just a cotton. It was a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was using, you could go and use your rubber embossing mat from your Gemini. I'm just trying to save you having to buy one and just use what you've got around the house. Literally scraps of fabric. And I've picked two so that I can get a deep emboss. If you've only got one, it'd be just the same. But yes, that same trick would also work in your Gemini Mini.
Let me just tell you, this is absolutely flying out the door now. We've got less than 15 of these remaining. This is jumped into people's baskets, and we're getting to that point now where we've got more people wanting this than we have remaining, what we will call like a technical sellout. More people have it in their baskets than we have got remaining in stock. If you want to get your hands on the MIDI, if you want a machine that cuts like a knife through butter, that's what Carol Ann is saying, proper cutting as if it was the Big Daddy. That's not me, that's Carol Ann saying that. If you want to get a machine, which is a machine that Yolanda uses regularly, because she loves it so much, you need to jump in and grab this now. This is the machine that whenever I get any chance to do any crafting with my daughter, this is the one that we use, simply for the fact, as Sarah said, it is so simple. It's sturdy, you've got the suckers on the bottom, you've got that pressure, and it's simple to use. Simplicity without electricity. If I can use it, anybody can use it. You're going to get the storage bag for free. You're going to get 50 bonus points. You're going to get that platinum price if you're a platinum member. If you're a brand new shopper as well, of course, don't forget you get 20% off your first purchase. So that could be you as well. But listen, for £55.99 or $71.96, if you want to ensure that you get this, it needs to be in your basket now, and you need to be checking out. Shelby's just saying she's got the MIDI, absolutely loves it. And Linda says, I have all the machines and they all work, like Sarah says. Please.
It's not just me. Don't ask me, guys. Ask each other. Ask each other. Don't trust what I'm showing you it live. Assuming you want to see it do live, message Ben. I'll do it for you right now. But don't trust my word. Trust the hundreds of thousands of other people who've got these, who are the ones commenting along here. Everyone's telling you this is as awesome as I'm telling you it is. If you don't already own it, today's the day, guys.
Absolutely. And listen, check this show feed on Facebook, on YouTube. Check all the comments coming in. Look back on Wake Up Call earlier on. We had all of you saying how much you loved your machines, particularly the MIDI and the Mini. Oh, and by the way, the water bottle, which is now live on the website, going absolutely berserk for that. The amount of people who were telling me in the comments that they bought this, the water bottle, you'll be one of the very first to get your hands on it. This is flying. £9.99 or $16.95. You've got to have this, haven't you? Seriously. Crafters colours. You've got the Crafters logo on there as well. Nice little flip top, super handy. Get this, it's flying. Absolutely.
Can I tell you the story about them, Ben?
What? Go on.
So you do know we bought these. So we've had quite a lot of new staff start recently. So we bought them as a present for the new staff, and we thought, well, if the new staff have got them, we'll get them for all the other staff. So we bought one for a present for all of our staff in the company, and from there, everyone's been like, why can't we not have these on Crafters TV? Our customers would all want these as well. So hence we've got you the water bottles in stock.
All the cool kids have got them. I've got
all
one.
Cool kids.
I've got one. George has got one. You can have one. Make sure you jump in. There's a platinum price. Oh yeah, you still get your platinum price on that as well. £7.99, $13.56. Now, we've got 3 for 2 deals right across the board, as I have said. But what we want to do on this show is, well, go a little bit better than the 3 for 2 deals that we got on the website for you with Ben's brilliant Bonanza-tastic deals. They were so popular last time that we've decided to do them again. Now, this is your Centura Pearl A3 collection, 60 sheets included in here. You're getting 20 of each. And the way this works out, basically, you're getting a better than 3 for 2 deal on them. You've got a gorgeous range of colours there in your pastels. And then also included, I would flip through these, but shall I open them? It's all the same colour inside. You've got your fresh white, and then you've also got your ivory included in there as well. 300 GSM, and as I've said, your pastels also included in there as well. 60 sheets of A3 for £23.50 or $35.50. Platinum price on that again. I love the new graphics on the screen. It makes my life so much easier. I'm having to do it in my head. £18.80 or $28.40. Again, you're going to get double points on these as well. Yeah, again, if you are brand new, platinum members get 20% off. But if you're a brand new shopper as well, sign up today. This is the thing. If you're not a member yet of Club Inspire, you need to become a member, because you're going to get all of these amazing deals. Now, if you want A4, again, an amazing collection of cardstock in your A4 as well. Details coming up on your screen here. 130 sheets of this in total. As far as the, how many do you get of each, George? I've got so many bits of paper here. Let's have a quick look. We'll have a look in a second, but basically, you have got your 50 sheets of Hint of Silver. 50 sheets there. You've then also got your pastels included as well. Again, a beautiful collection of colours as we run through 40, and then we've got 40 of the darks as well then.
Yes.
So it's 50, 40, 40. Hey, Sarah. And by the way, this works out that you are getting a better than 3 for 2 deal with this as well. I particularly like the darks too. Some gorgeous colours in here. £19.50 again for 130 sheets. or $29.50. Platinum deal on that again is £15.60 or $23.60. We know how much you love your cardstock. We know how much you love your paper pads as well. This is the ultimate time to be stocking up and buying these whilst the deals are so low, whilst you're getting double points, because of course, more points you get, the more savings you get as well. Right, let's show you some of the paper pads that we've got on the show. Again, this is a better, you'll find loads of 3 for 2 deals on the website, on cardstock, on adhesive, on Gemini accessories. These deals, Ben's Bonanza-tastic, brilliant deals, are slightly better than those deals you're getting on the website. I am running out of words that begin with B. But listen, so you're gonna get in this collection your 36 sheets of pastels. Gorgeous colours here. It's got that texture detailing on there as well, and you've got a lovely, lovely selection of colours there in your pastels. Then on top of that, we're going to bring you bright. I mean, literally every colour in the rainbow here. I mean, think about this for all of your projects. Think about this for your scrapbooking. Think about this, of course, as well for your mats and layers as well. 36 sheets included of your brights. And here is your freebie, your everyday brights. 50 sheets included in here, and basically it works out that you're not paying for that one. You've got your white and your black, and then through a whole host of lovely colours, the lilacs and greens and yellows and reds and oranges. Literally something for every occasion. So I'm laughing because it's days like today I wish you could hear what I can hear in my ear currently. Just by the way, before I tell you what I've just heard, £23.60 or $30, and of course double points on that. This is what I heard in my ear whilst I was just talking to you then. Newsflash!
Danger! Danger! That's what we were hearing. Warning!
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 Newsflash! Warning! Oh no! No!
Don't scream and shout, Ben! Don't scream and shout!
The MIDI?
Now!
Sold out! Is it gone?
Gone. Remove the MIDI.
Oh. And I'll take, so I get, listen. Huge congratulations if you got this. It's my machine of choice. It's loads of your machines of choice as well. If you didn't get it, I did warn you. This is what I'm telling you. No, but sometimes I think you go, oh, he's getting really excited and they've probably got hundreds. I literally told you we had, like, what did I say, under 20? That's how quickly things can go. On a normal day, that's how quickly things can go. But when we're offering you double points, when we're offering you, these unbelievable prices, free gifts, you've got to be in it to win it. We don't want you to miss out. What was I doing? I can't believe we've sold that out in the first half hour.
Don't worry though, Ben, because we've still got the mini. It's exactly the same, just small. And we've still got that colossal deal on the junior that I'm going to be showing you in a few minutes as well. So trust me, whatever you're in the market for machine-wise, we've got you covered today.
Yeah, the junior deal, which I touched on at the top of the show, by the way, you will not believe. Let's just quickly show you some more of the paper pads that we've got on the show. Again, a lot of you love our 8x8 paper pads, so we bundled a lovely collection together for you here. Again, this works out better than a 3 for 2 deal for you. As I said, these are Ben's Bodacious Bonanza-tastic deals.
Wow.
Where you are going to get your spring fever. Then on top of that, this is the biggest 8x8, I mean it's 8x8 size-wise, but I mean big as in thick. 72 sheets you're going to get in here of your all occasions, and literally does exactly what it says on the tin. Colours for all occasions, for all seasons, for all cards, and that is your $29.50 or $37.50, because it basically works out that your spring fever solids is coming to you as a freebie. And as I say, the deals that I'm showing you here on this show, the card stock, the ones that I've picked out for you are a little bit sweeter, just like me, you see. Ben's Bodacious Bonanza deals. $29.50 or $37.50 is the price for everyone. Platinum members, £23.60 or $30 and double points. And again, stock up. Do not miss out on these. And one of the other sets that I want to quickly show you, as far as the paper pads are concerned, the garden party. Now, this works out, again, that you're getting a better than 3 for 2 deal. This is your luxury pearlescent. And again, in here, 4 colours, 6 sheets of each. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, a bit more of a springtime, summertime feel with this, but more muted in its design. But I absolutely love that with that pearlescent finish. Then on top of that, You've got your pattern paper to go with it, and what you will see with this, there are 16 designs in here. 3 times on each particular design, but all of the colours here will work perfectly with the pearlescent that I've just shown you. But you've got your florals in there, your ginghams, your gorgeous butterflies in there too. You've got your sort of rick-rack design in there as well. Some wonderful designs, but again, all matching up absolutely perfectly as far as the colours are concerned. So again, if you're someone who struggles a bit with your colour matching, you don't have to worry with this particular collection because you've got those 2 pads there which do that for you. And then we've also got your 12 by 12 luxury mixed card pack from the Vintage Diary. If you've enjoyed this recently, maybe you bought the collection and you're now out of the card stock, this is a perfect time to be stocking up and grabbing it. And again, that is a better than 3 for 2 deal that we're offering you on this show. 96 sheets in total. It's £23.60 or $30. And again, double points right across the week if you've just joined us. This is the start of Members Week. And listen, the Nina's cardstock, loads of you, right, were trying to get your hands on this when it was out of stock. Everyone's like, when's it coming back in? Well, it's now back in, and we're just bringing this to you at an unbelievably ridiculous price. You're getting a 3-pack, right? So 48 sheets in total, £7.50 or $11.50. Platinum price, £6, $9. If you're not stocking up now, my question to you is, why? Why not? If it's watercolour card that you're after, maybe you had your eye on the Aqua Tri-Blends that we had on earlier on as well, then you might be looking at this deal. Again, why are you not stocking up here? £7.50 or $11.50, £6, $9.20 if you're platinum for 45 sheets. Ooh! And if you like a bit of bling, if you love a bit of sparkle, I'll show you this in full a little bit later on. Your luxury cardstock collection. We've got in here your mirror card. We've got in here your glitter cardstock as well. And there's some absolutely gorgeous colours in there for £25.50 or $30.50. It's 110 sheets. Platinum members, forget about it. £20.40 or $24.40. Double points once again as well. And I can't think so far, aside from the Nina that we just showed you, aside from the watercolour cards that we just shown you there, pretty much everything else you're going to be getting into your basket, the free gift. And I must just stress, right, the free gift that you're getting here, the Dear Friend stamp and die, is worth $14.99 or $16.95, but you only have to spend £10 or $10. I mean, don't think, just buy, is what I would say. Don't think, just buy. And what I will say to you is, you only have to spend 10 or 10 to get this. Come back every day, okay, because we will be doing a different gift each and every day throughout Members Week. But this, again, is only available while stocks last, okay? And the way that you guys are shopping at the moment, well, boy, oh boy, could potentially go. But get it now whilst we've still got it. And the other thing, which is flying out of the door, she just filled hers up, actually. The water bottle. Over there. The water bottle. I got one of these. George has got one of these. Sarah's got one of these.
I'm busy chatting along on social.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Is that water in there?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is water good. In there, Moseby. I saw that inference right there. It's water.
Good.
Just filled it up from the machine.
This is a must-have, right? Absolute must-have. £9.99, $16.95. Can I get some squash in mine at all? No, they don't do it. They don't do it for me, apparently. £7.99 or $13.56. Now, we're chatting about the machines, right? And here's the sad thing. The sad thing is we lost the MIDI. I mean, it's great if you manage to get it, but it's not the end of the world completely because we do have another brilliant little machine when it comes to our manuals. The Mini, the Mini's gone, Ben. The Mini is phenomenal. And again, if you are after a machine that potentially, if you're just getting started, you probably don't want to spend, a huge amount of money straight off the bat on an electronic machine, but you still want to be able to die cut, you still want to be able to emboss. That is where the Mini is amazing, and we will come back onto that in just a few moments' time. Well, you told me to do the Mini, but we'll come back over to the Junior. It's fine. The Junior, you definitely said. Talk about the Mini. Sarah?
Yes, what he said. Absolutely what he said.
The Junior we have for you. And I tell you what, this is something that we touched on at the start of the show, and the deal on this is phenomenal. One that you'll see day in, day out here in the studio. I know for a fact Craig's favourite machine, and if you are looking for an electronic die cutting and embossing machine that is going to give you the ultimate pressure, perfect results every time, you're just not going to go wrong here. And what I love about this, on any day of the week, the price that you're seeing on screen is phenomenal for everybody. Look at the saving that you're making, even if you're not part of Club Inspired. The price is phenomenal. You're saving over £100, nearly $150. Platinum members, again, that extra 20% off brings this down to £111.99 or $159.96. But it's all about, for me as well, all of the other extra goodies that we bring to you. Over £100 worth of free product and items, like, for example, the card kit here, which we literally launched a few weeks ago. You're getting loads of goodies in here for a super price. 100 bonus points on top of it as well. Let us know in the comments. Loads of you did earlier on as well, whilst we get Sarah's take on this and have a look around it. If you've already got the Junior, somebody messaged earlier on and said they bought 3 of these. That's just how good they are. 1 for each room, potentially. Let us know if you've got the Junior. Let us know why you love yours. But Sarah, for people who are watching for the first time, because I know there's new eyes on the screen all the time, why do people love this machine so much, and why is it so good?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? When we make our Gemini machines, we are world famous now for giving you unrivaled pressure and performance. And it's the way we engineer them. We have the top engineers in the world working on these, Ben, and here's the important thing to understand, okay? We are not a machine company, we're a die company. So what I want you to do is I want you to just have a workhorse that sits in the corner and you never think about. And you can keep buying my dies. Week in, week out, no matter how intricate they get, no matter what we innovate, you can keep buying them knowing that you can achieve the results that I'm achieving and all the other demonstrators here with ease, with confidence, no compromise, right? So my priority is you invest in a machine. Now, that's really important to understand because other companies who are maybe machine companies, actually their priority is that you buy a machine and then maybe a little bit later come back and buy another one and then come back and buy another upgraded one. I don't want you to do that. I want you to buy the machine once and then spend your money on the dies. So I want you to have the ultimate performance. And all I would say is, those of you who bought a Gemini 5 years ago, please tell everybody how it's still working today like it was 5 years ago and you've never needed to upgrade. Yes, we do them in a bigger size, or we do them in a smaller size, or we do a portable version, but you choose the Gemini that's right for you. What I will say is, our #1 top-selling Gemini machine worldwide is the Junior.
Wow.
And I think it's the fact that it gives you all that performance, but it is relatively lightweight, it's portable. Our large Gemini machine, I'll be really honest, Ben, it's not really portable. It wasn't designed to be taken around, moved around, everything like that. This one is. If you want to put this in one of your bags, I'm just going to tell you now, this is the bag that we've got on and offer this week. This is the bag. The Junior will fit inside this bag. If you take out the interior parts, which is why they're all Velcroed, this is the perfect size for moving your bag about, okay? So obviously you don't get with all the stuff in, but if you want to buy the empty bag, this is the brilliant size. I just wanted to illustrate that for those of you who are looking for a truly portable machine. This is why it was designed to be portable. It's also, I wouldn't say it's lightweight, but it's not heavyweight, okay? You've got those 6 feet on the bottom, so it's really secure wherever it sits. When you look inside the mouth, can you see that we've got there those 2 little things dropping down, Ben?
Yes.
Yeah? Those are the mechanical sensors. There's also, he's on the move, our George is on the move. Plus, what you can't see is that there's an optical sensor in here as well. So what it means is, so you've got to engage both mechanical sensors. So for example, if I have something that's not wide enough, Ben.
Yeah.
So can you see this is not wide enough and it only engages one of the sensors and not the other one. Won't work. But then also I might engage both of those sensors by putting the plate in. But if it's the wrong plate combination, look, it's not thick enough, it's not working. It's not going to take it, which means that you don't need to worry about the kids putting the fingers in, about the cat getting its paws in, or anything like that. It is engineered to precision. And also, every single one of these, of the hundreds of thousands that we've made, every single one is fitted with heat sensors, which means that if you are at some point looking to upgrade to a hot plate to be able to go through our foil press machines, whether you ever need that or not, we fit that heat sensor in every one. It is literally, it is at the pinnacle of an engineering masterpiece when it comes to craft, which is why it's considered the leading machine when it comes to die cutting by craft influencers all over the world. People who work for us and people who don't work for us, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you. You get the machine, Ben, and then as well as that, you get all of these plates. Now, for anyone who's brand new to this, I'm going to talk you through all the different plates that you get, okay? So you've got 2 of these here. These are your clear cutting plates, okay? So you've got 2 clear cutting plates, which are always going to be the ones that go at the outside and touch the rollers. They are made of a special plastic, Ben, which is designed to absorb the extra pressure in the machine.
Yeah.
So because there's more pressure in this than other types of machines, what you've got is it's got to be absorbed somewhere. Now, the payoff for having so much pressure in your machine, I'll let you look at me because otherwise you're just looking at like a plain plastic. There we go. The payoff of having so much pressure in a machine, Ben, is that yes, it will. That pressure is going to be absorbed somewhere. If you're not using it in your project, and you won't use it in every one, some will be intricate, most of your dies might be simple, but if you've got a more simple project, doesn't need all that pressure, the pressure will get absorbed in these plates. Now, if you're really diligent, every time you use them, you'll turn and rotate them,
yes,
right? If you do that, and we've done millions of passes through life testing, they will wear easily on both sides, so you'll never get them bowing, right? If you're like me and you don't really, what will happen is over time, that pressure will be absorbed and they'll start and bend a little bit. That's when you can replace them with new plates, buy extras. We have them available. It's like tyres on a car,
yes,
right? Think of them like that, okay? So those are the 2 that will always touch the plates. That'll touch the rollers, sorry. Everything else in the middle is your combination. Now, if we're die cutting, you always must have this, right? So embossing, you only have them plates and your embossing folder goes in between. Die cutting, you add this plate in if you're using a thick multimedia die, which are the ones, so our thick multimedia dies, Ben, we always do them in this like rose gold colour.
Yeah.
So that you can see that they are a little bit thicker. They're made, and it tells you they're a 1.5mm die instead of a regular thickness, which is 0.8, right? If you are using a regular thin metal die, you're also going to add this magnetic sheet. Now, it is magnetic, which means that you can position this on and it won't move, or we can position it slightly at an angle or whatever you want. If you don't want to use that for positioning just as a shim, you would just keep that away from your die, right? So that's that plate. Now, you have your metal shim, which is, basically if you're cutting any sort of material and you want a nice thick cut like scissors, you would add the metal shim in. We also have the rubber embossing mat, which is when you went to emboss your die. So I'll show you all of this, okay? But I'm going to start off first of all with this die here. So this is the one you saw me using just a while back, and we cut it into some regular cardstock. What about if you wanted to cut that into one of them specialist cardstock, Ben, that we've got on the show, that glitter cardstock?
Yes.
All we do is you take your cardstock, so this is going onto that base plate, you put your cardstock on, you put your die cutting into the cardstock, so your die must always cut into the clear plastic. Now, because I'm not using the magnetic for positioning, I'm putting my clear cutting plate, I'm using my magnetic cutting plate, I'm putting the top cutting plate on, and we're ready to go through the machine. Now, here's the thing, you offer this into the machine, offer. It's nice and lightweight, I'm holding it with one hand, I offer it in, those 3 sensors engage, through it goes, it's going to feed all the way through. I'll touch on the buttons in a little while to explain to you what they are, but even if I just look at those 3 buttons, look, straight through, no having to touch any buttons, think about it or anything. When I turn this over, Ben, right, and I take, let me just take this off. Can you see how that is cut right into the centre? Every last little bit is cut.
Yeah.
That's the difference, right? With your die cutting machine, it's always going to cut these bits round here, Ben, right? Because they're near. So when you think about your Gemini machine, okay, the gears and the actual bits that are at the sides. In the middle is where you're just relying on blind hope, actually, it is with most machines, Ben.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
blind
exactly
hope.
right.
So it's always going to cut here, misses in the middle. With your Gemini machine, it's got so much pressure, it's never going to miss in the middle. Now, your first pass through does your die cutting. Then what we're going to do is we're going to emboss. So the sandwich combination we use there is you want your base plate, you want your clear plate, then we have our die facing upwards as though we're going to cut into the embossing mat, right? You pop your top plate on there, and you again offer that into the machine, and the machine does all the work. Now it's not enough pressure in this sandwich to cut, it's just enough pressure to emboss. That's the difference. So now when it comes to, when we say emboss, what it's doing then is it's pushing, because that's pliable, it's pushing into every little bit there so that you've got this detailed emboss.
Yeah.
Now from here, you can either sit and poke all these bits out, or what I do is this side of the die is not, you're not going to damage just tapping that on the side of your table. So on the back of my table here, all I do is give it a little bit of a tap, right? And I'm going to lift that up. Oh, yeah. It's a thick die. I needed to put my metal plate in. Right, I'm going to add the metal plate to cut that thick one, right? And run it through again. Look, at least I hadn't tapped it all out. And send this through, cut that through, and then I'm going to tap it out.
Too busy explaining on the plates, you see, that's what it was.
Do you know, I never ever take this long to do it. I just whiz it straight through.
You don't think about it, do you, normally?
Don't think.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Brilliant, right, so you're going to tap that, you're going to send that through, and then because this is a coated one, this might take a little bit more tapping to get that through. So if that was a regular, just, you know, like a, like a mirror card, Ben, where you saw earlier with the other Gemini how easy that was to cut out.
Yeah.
Because this is a mirror card, can you see your mirror card, because it's got that specialist coating on there, you just need to release all around that coating. So you can see it's still cut an absolute dream. You're just giving it a little bit more time to push through. This is the difference. You know, maybe you do have the Gemini MIDI, and maybe today you're wanting to upgrade and get the electronic machine.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, well, what's the difference, right? The electronic machine is going to give you the ability to cut through, you know, like something like this, with that real thickness on there, where you've got to send it through a couple of times, Ben. This will do all of that work for you. So can you see it's still cut every little bit there?
Yeah.
These aren't getting stuck. I'm having no jip with it, and that is into mirror card. That's the difference. That's into mirror card. So here you go, and we've still embossed like our little butterflies here. You can see how beautifully well that's cut.
That's phenomenal.
And then have a little look at that up close. Oh, I've got that little bit in here. That into glitter card. Now, I challenge you, unless it's a Gemini machine, oh, you're getting close, unless it's a Gemini machine that you've got at home, I challenge you to get this result with any other die cutting machine. You just won't. You won't get that level of detail. It won't be able to do it because of the pressure that what you need. Now, give me a second, Ben. I'm just going to clean up all these little bits and whatnot and get ready. I've got a couple of more demos I'd like to do with the Gemini Junior, so don't go anywhere. Just give me a second to get them next couple of
I tell you what, I got plenty to chat about whilst you're just getting ready, because there's so many comments coming in. And that's the thing as well, isn't it? You know, if you haven't used one of these machines yet, that is the difference I think that you will find between maybe another brand that you're using and the Geminis. It is that pressure, that all over pressure that you may find. You get little weak spots on some other machines. You won't find that with the Geminis. It's just perfect. And that's why people like Crafty Angel Online saying, I have all the Geminis. Loads of you chatting about the Geminis as a whole. I bought my Gemini 4 years ago, says Kathy. It still works. I love it. Carol saying, my Gemini is 3 years old, never had a problem at all, and never needed any other cutting machine since I bought this one. Hannah Horn on Facebook. Hi, Hannah, says, I had my Gemini since they launched. Use it nearly every day. Never had a problem. Katie saying, oh, I've had my original Gemini for years. I work it to death every day. And guess what? It still works like a charm. I couldn't survive without it. Patty says, I love my Gemini. I purchased this when I broke my right wrist and I couldn't use the crank machine when I had my cast and brace on for months. And here's a good one. Thank you, Mandy Doodlehands. I love this. Mandy Doodlehands on YouTube says, even Hunky Dory was singing the Gemini die cut machine's praises on their show this morning. So there you go. Other brands singing the praises of the Gemini as well. Because like Sarah says, do you know what? Right across the crafty universe, everybody knows how great the Gemini machine is. And if you don't know how great one of them is, probably because you've never had one. When you get one, you'll wonder how you survived without one. Keep those comments coming in. We love it when you tell us how much you love your Gemini machines. If you're a Junior user particularly, get in touch on Facebook and YouTube. You tell everyone else why you love your Junior. Let us know how long you've had yours for. Let us know how the Gemini Junior has changed your crafty life. We would love to hear from you on the socials. But Sarah has got a few more demos to show you. This is one of those machines, Sarah, though, isn't it? You could spend hours talking about this.
I could spend the whole 2 hours just talking about this. And we have shows on YouTube that you can go and watch back that teach you, where I go through through all of this. I must have done at least a dozen shows on this machine over the last few years, but every Gemini machine is the same demo, it's the same performance. All I'm telling you is our Gemini Junior is our #1 best-selling machine globally. And here's the thing, guys, right? So every 10 minutes, someone somewhere in the world buys a Gemini machine. Most of you watching here today probably already own it, right? Most of you either own it or maybe own one of the other Gemini machines and have been waiting to add this to your collection. If you're a newbie to this, just ask those other people. All I would say is today, so when you have a look at this today, so £139 or $199, okay? But look at what you're saving. So you're getting those £116 worth, $149 worth of stuff for free. And when you look at what you're getting for free, Ben, we've literally gone through and hand-picked out one of our creator card dies, one of our detailed 3D embossing folders, one of our stamping die sets, one of our edgeables, so that you get to try all of our different types of stamp and die sets. And also there, we've even put the card kit in for you.
Can't believe that.
You get the card kit, you get the Centura Pearl set, you get to try a bit of everything. On top of that, it's double points. So double whatever you know. So if you're a brand new shopper in the US and you're paying $199 for this, you'd normally get 200 points. Today you get 400 plus the extra 100. So we would get 500 points for this. So basically you'd move up 2 bands in the club. And then that's an extra 10% discount on every order going forward. Plus you get the free gift. There is literally no better time to shop with us than when we've got double points and free gifts on. We only do it twice a year, our birthday event and our members event. You've got to make the most of it, okay? Now, here we go. I did say I was going to show you a little bit more. That is cutting through a really, really intricate material. Just shows you how fabulous it is. What I'm going to do now is, someone asked me on YouTube, do the Coke can demo. So I'll do the Coke can, right? So this was a can of Diet Coke not half an hour ago, right? So I'm going to show you with a regular thin metal die. So this is, you can see it's not one of our thicker ones, it's just a 0.8mm die. I'm going to go for kind of like a medium-ish size here. I'm going to use just my crafter's scissors to give that a nice cut. Now, when we're cutting craft metal, well, it's not even craft metal, it's real metal, isn't it, right? Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go onto the base. You can, if it's a really intricate one, you might want to cut into the metal, but it's not that intricate, this one, so I'm just going to pop it onto here like this, hold it in place with a little bit of tape. So we're going to go with our clear, right? So the clear frosted one. Then we have the magnetic, then your top one, and you're going to send this straight through. Again, it takes this automatically and feeds it through. What I love about the machine as well as Ben is if you're new and you're nervous about, well, how do I remember the right sandwich combination, if I've done it right, if you put the wrong sandwich combination in, so if you put too much in, it's not going to do it. It's just going to return it out. So you don't need to worry. Plus, you've got all of our team here for support.
Yeah, absolutely
now,
right.
Let me just show you. If I take, let's have a little look. I've got another lovely 3D embossing folder. I love this one with the flower on. So I'm going to emboss that beautiful flower. I'm going to have a little bit of leaf round here so I can see what pattern I'm getting on there, right? Now for a 3D folder, you want your clear, you want your magnetic, and you want your frosted plate. That's the only time it's not one of the clear plates that's touching the rollers, right? The only other one that should touch the rollers is that frosted one, Ben. You don't want like your magnetic touching the rollers because you don't want to get magnetized to the rollers and getting stuck, right? Look at this. When I lift this up,
oh, come on, that's amazing.
Look at that. And can you see every little bit? It's like, oh, you see how this petal looks like it's behind that petal?
That's amazing.
That is the detail. That's the detail you get with 3D embossing, but you need the pressure. That was a Coke can just a few moments ago, but the pressure in the machine is going to give us those results. I mean, honestly, off the chart, Ben.
Amazing. Who knew a fizzy pop can could look so amazing? I might start saving all mine that I'm getting from the vending machine in the cafe. Oh, I've been working that machine hard, I'll tell you, I've been working it hard. But isn't it great that you can pick up all of these different bits and pieces, and die cut and emboss? I just think it's phenomenal. There's so many comments coming in about our machines. Shelley just saying, I own 2 large, 3 juniors and 2 goes. I love them all. I will never go without. I've purchased a go for a friend today. And also, he here we go. I have another brand that constantly disappoints. Not with the Geminis though, not with the Geminis. For holidays, just saying, I can't imagine doing crafts without a Gemini. I got my Gemini when it first came out. It's still going strong. I love it. And Lynn, I mean, I could read these all day. There's so many comments. I have the Pro, the Daddy, the Junior, and the Go. And I got the Mini for my 8-year-old granddaughter. She loves having a machine like grannies. And this is the thing again, you know what? There is something for everybody within this range. There really, really is. The Mini, again, perfect machine. If you want to get the kids involved in crafting, why not? But the Junior, I love that stat. Every 10 minutes around the world, somebody buys one. Doesn't that just show you how popular these are? How everyone is jumping in and grabbing these. Susie T on YouTube. I've tried other machines when I first got into die cutting, and I would get frustrated and go back to punches. Oh, punches as in, I thought you were getting so frustrated. No, I see what you mean now. I got the Gemini Junior, my whole die cutting world opened up. Jane on Facebook, I have the Mini, Junior and Big Gemini. Thank you, Sarah and Ben. I've never really understood exactly how it works before today, so thank you. And listen again, as Sarah's pointed out, as we've mentioned, if you're grabbing these today, you get them back, you get a little bit stuck. There is so much out there on our website, on YouTube as well, as far as tutorials are concerned. But the deal today is phenomenal. Look at the saving you're making. I know we keep pointing this out, but we've just chopped off £116. We've just chopped off $149 to bring it down to that amazing price. So already £139 or $199 is phenomenal. Platinum members getting that extra saving, $111.99 or $159.96. Plus, of course, double points on that as we're talking about. And also 100 bonus points as well, and £100 worth of free product. A little bit of everything. And the free product as well, by the way, not stuff, again, if you're thinking, oh, it's just stuff that's been in the back of the warehouse for years. It isn't. This is like, stuff you've seen recently. This is, dies and stamps and card kits that you've seen recently here on the channel. Just a phenomenal time to buy. You need to be jumping in and grabbing this deal today. If not the Junior, then we've got the Mini on the show as well for you too. There's so many reasons to shop. And that is the other thing to let you know about here. And this is particularly relevant for me. If you jump in and get a Junior today, that's it. You're kind of future-proofed almost, because if you think, and I think about video games consoles, for example, and I know this firsthand, a particular video game console, they seem to bring out a new one every couple of years, and you have to buy it, don't you? You have to buy it. £450 I just forked out recently because they've upgraded to a new one. You're not going to have that problem here. Get yours, you're set. Listen, I'm going to go and fill up my water bottle and get a little drink. These are available, by the way. Hundreds of these have flown out of the door already today. And by the way, if you're not yet convinced, if you haven't been convinced by me, Sarah, or any of our fellow crafters, here is a little video which may help you pop your Junior into your basket. And if you've got it in your basket, now is the time to check out. I love shows like this so much. It's been such an honour to launch Members Week, and I love it when we do the deals on the machines that we're doing today, because even I can't believe them. But what I love more than anything is the comments that you guys send in as well. Terry just saying, I love my Gemini. I've original size, 2 junior Geminis, mini and mini. When my daughter-in-law's come over, we have a Gemini card making party. That sounds like a party, doesn't it, eh? Sarah says, Sandra, I love my OG and my little mini. CTV has made life worth living for a year now. Sandra, that's amazing to hear. Thank you so much for your support yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Sandra, thank you for your message, and thank you for all your comments that you send in, because I know you watch us regularly. And one more for now. Again, I keep reading these all day. Julie on Facebook said, I had my junior for approximately 3 years and daddy for 5. I persuaded my friend to come with me to the Chesterfield store for the birthday event in 2019. She was so impressed with the range. She walked away with the junior, the foil press, loads of dies piled high on her daughter's push chair. Her daughter was in it originally, but she kicked the daughter out of the push chair, so she could fit out the goodies. Sarah may recall us as we were there for nigh on 5 hours. She was so impressed when she used it for wedding invites for her mum. She went back and bought the daddy 2 weeks later.
I remember in the pushchair, yep, and the kid got chucked out the pushchair. That was the way to carry everything home. Absolutely brilliant. The thing is though, the only complaint I ever hear about this machine, Ben, is I wish I bought it sooner.
Yes.
And if you're one of them people who's been waiting, it's been in your repertoire, wanting to get it, you are just waiting for that excuse, for that push. Let me tell you, it is literally the best deal. The best deal, double points, free gift, 100 bonus points. Could not be a better time to get it than this.
Now, listen, we are going to come back to the junior a little bit later on, because I know there's a few questions coming in as well. And get those questions in as well. If there's something that you want to ask about the junior, maybe the mini, which we're going to touch on in just a bit, ask the questions and we'll put those to Sarah a little bit later on Facebook and on YouTube, of course. But listen, if you have just joined us, we are an hour into, well, the official launch of our Members Week. We did a little sneaky peek for you earlier on, but if you have just joined us, welcome. This is such a brilliant week to be shopping with us, of course, because we are talking about the opportunity for you this week to get double points. So normally you get a pound per point, don't you? We're doubling that all this week on whatever you buy right across the shows, right across the website. So it's a brilliant time to be able to move up through the levels within Club Inspire. Also this week, each and every day, I mean, this is phenomenal. We're saying if you spend £10 or $10, you are going to get yourself a free gift. Now, the gift changes each day, and the gift today is unbelievable. This dear friend Stamp and Die set, which you'll recognise because it was, well, launched not too long ago, we're giving you this for free. It's worth £15. It's worth nearly $17. If you spend £10, €10 or $10 or more today, this will be added into your cart. That's on all orders as well. So do you know what? It might be worth buying once, buying twice, buying thrice, and come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow, because we'll have a different gift for you as well. I just think this week, if you can spread your purchases out just a little bit, even if you're just topping up on adhesives, just topping up on cardstock, come back, because if these are the free gifts that we're given each and every day, you'll get the different one every day and you'll be quids in. Because if we're saying spend £10 or $10 today and we're giving you something which is worth £15 or $17, who knows what's going to come tomorrow. So that's another reason to shop with us. And of course as well, loads of 3 for 2s on cardstock, on adhesive, on Gemini accessories. If you are not a Club Inspire member, please make sure you sign up. It's free to do it. It's really, really simple and quick and easy to do on our website. And just for signing up today, you'll get 250 points to get you into the bronze bracket, and you'll get 20% off your first order as well today, which is amazing. So these prices that you're seeing here will apply to you for your first order today. And by the way, that price there is on this thing here. And you're thinking, water bottle? You what? We got the Crafter's Companion water bottle. Yes, this is, I mean, these have been flying. Literally hundreds of these had sold when producer Georgina told me about half an hour ago. Get your hands. All the cool cats have got them. George has got one, producer George. Director George has got one. I've got mine because I'm a cool cat. Craig's got one, Sarah's got hers as well. I mean, seriously, why would you not want one of these? Well, I know loads of you do want, because these are flying out the door. Crafter's Companion on the bottle in the colour purple. You've got your little flip top there as well. Pop whatever you fancy in it. It can be thirsty work, can't it, crafting, particularly in the weather that we're having at the moment. So make sure you don't miss out on yours. £7.99 or $13.56. is your platinum price. Now, as I mentioned, if you go on our website, you will find loads of 3 for 2s this week on Gemini accessories, handy, on your cardstock, handy, but also on your adhesives as well. And this is the point of the show where I'm going to call it a mini glue school, because we're going to go over to Sara, who's going to take us through all of the different adhesives that we've got. But I think fair to say, whatever your adhesive of choice, you're going to find some amazing deals on these. So let's go through them all. And this is going to be a great little mini glue school as well. For those of you who are thinking, what do I use where, when? Which is the adhesive I need for this, that and the other? We're going to start off by the look of it with the foam pads.
Mini glue school. Mini glue school.
What was that?
I should do my hair up here, shouldn't I? I'm being Leanne doing a mini glue school. We say in a mini glue school, Leanne has done whole classes, 2 hour classes teaching you about all of our adhesives. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes explaining to you why you would use the different adhesives and where, and you can come back and watch this at any point. Just know that if you're shopping during our members event here, you are getting 3 for 2 on anything. So we've put some bundles together for you that you might want to go for. But actually, if you want to mix and match and put your own 3 for 2 together, you can go on 3 for 2, whatever you want. So you put the deal together that works for you, okay? Now, I'm going to start with the foam pads.
Yes.
So the bundle that's on your screen, you'll notice is better than 3 for 2, right? So it's like Ben's put his deals together on his papers, I've put the ones together on the adhesive. So the deals I'm going to show you sometimes can be slightly better than 3 for 2, or you can just go and shop 3 for 2. Now, when it comes to foam pads, okay, you need to understand how we kind of classify the different foam pads that we do. Might be easier if I get out a little bit of black card and you can see them. So on this one, you get 2 packs of each size. Now, let's have a look at this, okay? Actually, I've got one open here, right? This is a little miniature foam pad.
Oh, it's a mini one.
Little mini foam pad.
Tiny
so
foam
there you go.
pad.
Right? So when we talk about the size of the foam pads, you can see that, can you see I'm picking the backs off them and making them a little bit easier.
Yeah.
That is one of our smaller foam pads.
Right.
We go even smaller than this as well though, guys, right? This is one of our square foam pads, and you can see you can pick the backs off them really easily. And then let's have a look. I've got a bigger one here, right? Easy with a bigger one. We can go even bigger, right? There's one of the bigger, longer ones. So pick the size that works for you. In this assortment, we've basically given you a couple of small ones, a couple of medium, and a couple of large, right?
Yes.
Don't think, oh, look, they're good value, the 880. I'll just get the ones with 880 in. I don't want ones with 80 in, right? These ones here are these little tiny mini ones that we talk about, right? So these ones in here are actually 5 by 5. In fact, let me just get these open so I can show you the exact size of these ones, right? So your 5 by 5 mil ones are these tiny weeny little ones like that, right? So that's your 5 by 5 mil.
Yeah.
If I go right back up, this biggest one in here is the one that you're looking at here, which is your 24 by, well, you've got 24 by 12, which is basically double this size.
Yeah.
Or you've got 24 by 12, you've got 12 by 6 in here, which was this size that I was showing you here as well. We've got basically, go and have a look on the website, but what they are is, they've got 3 sizes on them. So 24 by 12, or this one here, where have I pulled my top off to? Oh, babe, I've got stuff everywhere. Right, here we go. So this was 5 by 5. So what it is 5 by 5 is the length by the width.
Yes.
And then the depth is 3 millimeters.
Right.
So 5 by 5 by 3. That's why it's saying 5 by 5 by 3.
Gotcha.
Okay? Or this one here might be your 12 by 12 by 3.
Yeah.
Right? This one here, actually that's longer than your 12 by 24, isn't it? So your 12 by, the one that we've got here, 12 by 24, is basically double the length of that. That one is 4 times the length, but it's not as thick. This is only a 2 millimeter thick one. So we have loads of different ones on the website. Go and choose the one that you think you will use. Craig uses tons and tons of these tiny little ones when he's doing his 3D form, 3D decoupage. I use loads of these bigger ones when I'm doing really quick crafting, when I'm on the shores.
Yes.
So choose what works for you in the middle, okay? So that is Foam Pad City. There we go. First one done, right? Got a bit of a mess going on there, and I'll just trim you down. And we'll move on to the next demo, right? So what's next, Ben?
So your foam pad's there for you, £7.50 or $19.50. Platinum, £6 or $15.60. And remember, all of these on the 3 for 2 for you as well, like Sarah is saying. And of course, double points for you as well. From foam pads, we are now going to be heading over to
all-purpose.
All-purpose,
right? Okay. So what I've done with my all-purpose is I've got the I've just got 2 sheets of card. When you're doing your matting and layering like this, all-purpose is brilliant, right?
Yes.
So watch what we do. We put a little bit around the outside, right? And I'm going to actually I'll put this on the black so that you can see it. Put this into place. Well, what I love about it, Ben, is you can maneuver
Wiggle time.
it, right? So you've got that little bit now. I know you're probably looking and thinking, oh, hang on. Squirted out all around there, that's a problem. And if I turn to the camera you can see it, right?
Yeah.
That does not look very professional on your projects.
No.
One of the benefits with all-purpose is you can manoeuvre that into place and then look at how I rub this away, right? So can you see, as I've rubbed all that away, you are left with no adhesive around the outside. So that is now got an absolutely perfect stick, but no adhesive left around the outside, which is what we want, right?
Perfect.
So I can spill it out. If I spill it out on here, oh no, I didn't mean to have that glue there. Well, you literally just rub it together and it all rubs, it kind of, sounds awful, rubs into like a little bogey, right?
I knew you were going to say that.
You knew I was going to say that.
I knew the word bogey would be in there somewhere.
All the way and there's none left on there. That's what
Yeah.
you want. So that is why your all-purpose is awesome, okay? Now, if you want to do just 3 all-purpose, you can get just 3 all-purpose. Buy 2, get 1 free. Or that one on there, slightly better, right? Or we do it where you can get 2 all-purpose with a tacky glue. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why do I want a tacky glue?
Why do I want a tacky glue?
Why do I want a tacky glue? Now, if I was going to stick this craft metal or Coca-Cola can onto the back of here, you use this glue. This is not made to be strong enough, right? This is not for sticking metal. Your tacky glue sticks pretty much anything to anything in terms of a paper craft. It's not like a super glue type effect, right? But if you're wanting to stick buttons onto your project, or you're wanting to stick craft metal on here.
So different materials rather than like paper to paper.
Yes.
Yeah, I get you.
So if I'm going to stick that onto there now, right? It hasn't got all those fantastic properties of being able to rub away like what we had there. However, I can come back to that in 15, 20 minutes and that will be stuck solid and I'll never have to worry about that again.
Perfect.
Right? So you're matting and layering, you want your all-purpose. You're sticking difficult materials, you want your tacky glue. Right? Your 3D mixing, we want foam pads. Oh, you know what this is going to be like, Ben. You know that in the pantomime.
Oh, yeah.
Come all the way. We'll have to do that all the way. Right? Next. Next.
So $7.50 or $14, £6 or $11.20 is the platinum price on that. Remember, double points on all of these. Make your own mix and match bundles as well. If you want all tacky glue, we've got a bundle for that for you as well. Details coming up here. You're going to get 3 bottles of your tacky glue, again, for £9.50 or $12.50, saving over 35% here. It's £7.60 or $10. Now, next up, if you're wanting, if you're wanting to do, some people like using the foam pads, don't they? But some people like to use another glue, which is going to give you a bit of a lift. And that glue, which our Debbie Robinson loves, is called, it's not actually called this, but I call it chunky glue.
Chunky glue!
Yes.
Yes, right, chunky glue. So, this is your chunky glue.
Yes.
We do the version with the tools, and we do the version with just the glue gel, okay? What I would say is, you only need the tools 2 or 3 times. Then you could just buy more and more of this, right? So if I open up the box, it's got the one with the tools in. Let me show you what the tools are. If you've never owned this before, crazy not to have it, right?
Yeah.
This is a winder, right? So that you can wind this down and get more out of it. You get this, which is the little bit that goes on the edge of here.
Yes.
Right? So the trick with this is, once the air interacts with it, it goes hard. So if you're going to store it inside a syringe, which I'm about to show you, you must then keep the little top on the syringe so that the air doesn't get into it. Some people like to just put this on the end and squirt it straight from the tub.
Oh, okay.
Right, so whether you want to go straight from the tub, when you want to put it into a syringe and you wind it down, you've got all the tools that you need in here. Notice it will come with a seal over the top, okay? So I've got one, or I should have one. Oh no, I think we're ready for a new one. Right, let's have a go. Here we go. Right, so if this is a new one, first time we're using it. You're going to take the top off.
Yep.
Right, now we're exposed to the air. Now, when you're ready to put it into your syringe, I won't use the new syringe because I've got one here that I'm using that's nearly empty. So, what you're going to do is take the top off.
Yep.
Take the plunger out, right? And then you're going to squeeze from the end. You can see that squeezing in there into the plunger. Notice I haven't filled it right up. I've got about 2/3 of the way along. Then you push the plunger here and you squeeze all the air out. So now we can just put a little globule of glue like that, right?
Great word.
So for example, if I want to put this 3D'd, all I do is, you can either put 3 foam pads on, or you could put 3 globules of glue gel, pop that in place, and that'll stay there. Now, one of the benefits to using 3D glue gel is I find it's much easier and quicker, right? However, one of the downsides is, and you can see it a little bit here, you have to then manually adjust the height.
Yes.
Right? Whereas foam pads, everything will be exactly the same height. So when I use 3D glue gel and when I use foam pads, okay? So for your 3D glue gel, if I was doing 3D decoupage and I'd shaped it, so I'd use the little rounding tools and I'd shaped it, I then use the 3D glue gel so that I can control how high it is. When I might use foam pads is when I'm doing a stopper on an easel card and I want the stopper to be exactly the same height, right? So you're just going to choose it right. Really critical thing with this, Ben, is once we get to this stage, don't just put the lid on. Because actually, and I'm going to see how George can go in from the overhead, I've squeezed some out of there. So actually what you've got is you've now got air in the tube.
Bit of air inside, yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze it like this until you've got that tiny little bit coming out the end. Once we've got that tiny little bit, I know I've squeezed all the air out, then I put the lid on. So that now we have no air trapped in here and it lasts, well, it'll last as long as you leave it on the shelf, to be honest.
Yeah, perfect.
This here, make sure you keep that top on. Because if you leave that off and go to bed for the night, you come back tomorrow and what's happened is that little bit's hardened on the edge. Now you can get a pin and tease it out, it's not the end of the world, however it's a faff. You remember to put this on and that's ready the next day, 2 weeks later, whenever you want to do it. So you'll see all of us, Ben, we've always got 2 or 3 of these sticking out of our craft bags, ready to go. And any show coming into, I'll have 2 or 3 of these loaded up, ready to go. So if you're getting them while they're on the 3 for 2, you want to get some with the tools, and then you might want to just get some as extra tubes as it was, okay? So that's 3D glue gel. Then remember, this one here, when we're sticking different materials, that's tacky.
Yes.
When we're sticking flat and we want to be able to spread around and then ooze out, that is your all-purpose. And then if you want 3D work, you're going to go for whatever foam pad size. So that's where I'm just having a bit of fun now.
Yeah.
We're going all the way down. Right.
This is great, this isn't it? All going in, all very useful. And as I said, if you want to go for the 3D glue gel, if I could say it, your 3-pack, they're £10 or $17.50 for everyone, platinum members or first-time buyers. £8 or $14 is the deal. And remember, all our adhesives, as well as our cardstock, as well as our Gemini accessories on a 3 for 2 as well for you as part of our members week. That is what you will get in the bundle that we're just mentioning here. Yes, one set of the tools
and
with
two
the,
of the,
with
and
the
you know what,
syringe.
it's different. So they sometimes change the colour of the little cap. So my little cap was yellow, that one's red in the picture.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a white screw on, sometimes you get a yellow screw on. But they're always the same principle. You've got a winder key, you've got something that screws on to the end if you just want to squeeze it out, and you've got the syringe with the top on the syringe.
Lots of lovely messages coming in. Just one very quickly from Mary, who says, I love how CC does business. Other companies charge a lot for tutorials of how to use their products, but CC has lots of in-depth tutorials for free. That's why we're so ace, right? And Rhoda's saying, I love it when Sarah talks about the glue. Love the bogies and the globules. Oh yes, it's all the technical terms here. Bogies, globules, and from bogies and globules, 3D glue gel. We're moving now to the next lot of adhesives that we do, the tape pens. Now again, Sarah, if people are watching us for the first time, they're saying, tape pens, you what? Why are these so super popular?
Right, we do 2 different types of tape pens. These are them. One that's a straight tape pen and one that's a dotty tape pen. So your straight tape pen, that is a line of tape, okay? Your dotty tape pen, that is a line of tape, okay? Now you're probably thinking, well, why do we need both? Now I'll tell you now, your straight one is a lot stronger, right? So watch this, the way to tell a good tape pen. Here we go. I'm going to go down here with tape, right? And then I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to stick that together, right? Now, the tape is all heat activated. So what I'm doing is I'm just rubbing it with my fingers to create a little bit of friction, right? Now, the way to tell a good tape is once you've got all that stuck down really, really well, and I'm overemphasising the point, you get the idea. When you come to pull it apart, it won't actually tear, it'll tear, let me see, it tears the paper.
Yeah.
Right? Because the glue, the paper will give way before the glue gives way.
Got you.
That's the difference. The paper will give way before the glue gives way, okay? When you would want the dotty one, which is a completely different look, if I just take this one here, that what we've done, right? Let me get another piece of black card so you can see. Now, if I was sticking this and I use the regular tape pen, right? Watch what happens if I go all over the back of here, right? With loads of tape. If you turn, so I stuck this here, right? Now, when I stick that down, can you see through there? Look at all that tape.
It's like a
Look at
spider's
it's
web.
like a spider's web in the background. Hello, that doesn't look overly professional.
Not great.
Right? I haven't stuck that down, I'm just being gentle. Watch the difference when I use my dotty tape pen. I use the dotty on the bottom half.
Yeah.
So I go all the way over the background with the dotty tape pen. So it's exactly what you've just seen me do, but with the dotty one instead of the straight one, right? Now what happens is, because it's a dot matrix, most of the dots will be left behind here. You can see them there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And when we turn this over, and if I stick these two now side by side,
yes, you can
and you
see.
have a little look, right? You can see where we use the dotty
On the
tape
top.
pen,
Yeah.
no adhesive showing through.
Yeah.
Where we use the straight tape pen, oh, awful. Absolutely awful. So if your projects are looking like this at the moment, you're not using the right tape pen. So that is your solid tape pen. Your solid tape pen is for when we're sticking your mats and layers and you want them to stick really professionally and not come apart, or your box corners and things like that. Your dotty tape pen, so what's on the detailed screen at the moment is your solid one. I'll change it and put your dotty one on. Bear in mind though, if you just want to try them, you could get two of one of the other, right?
Yep.
Whatever you want. Your dotty one, they're more expensive because they're made in a different way, okay? But that is going to dispense in a dot matrix way and only put adhesive where you need it.
Literally, you've got an adhesive for everything, I think. We've covered all of the bases here. Details on the screen now for your dots. £9.50 or $13.50. It's a 35%, better than 35% saving off the bat. Platinum price is £7.60 or $10.80. And remember, because it's our members week, double points for you as well. And of course, as you're filling up your basket, spending £10 or $10 or more, you'll get your free gift, which changes each and every day as well. Lovely comments still coming in, by the way. Kathy just saying, I found Crafter's Companion in January this year, purchased my Gemini Pro in February. A must-have purchase. I love that it's big enough to cut out 12 by 12 scrapbook pages. I've used my Gemini to cut out fabric, cardstock, cardboard, paper. The cut is precise and very clean. Does a beautiful job. And lots of love for the little mini glue school as well. Peggy just saying, I love the dotty tape pens. They work great. And I tell you what, from a mini glue school to a mini machine. And this is one that you guys have been chatting about a lot in the socials. The Gemini Mini is here. We had the MIDI a little bit earlier on, but that flew out of the door. But the Mini, as we say, is a mini machine, but mighty. Love the fact with this is that you've got the pressure that you would expect from the Gemini, but you've got the portability of a smaller machine. Takes you 6x3 plates, and actually you'll find a lot of your dies will go through. So if you look at that, thinking, how many dies will go through there? You'll be surprised at how many dies you can use with this machine. Totally portable. It's got the suckers on the bottom there as well, so it's nice and sturdy. It's not going to slip around when you're using this. And of course, so super simple for the fact that you've just, like with your MIDI, got your plastic folder to use in here as well. You get your purple plastic shim to go with this too, so it's nice of ease of use. It is nice and simple to use. It's a perfect companion, I always think, if you've got like an electronic machine that you don't always want to turn to. If you just need to quickly die cut, a smaller die, this is where this is absolutely perfect as a little perfect partner to go with one of the bigger electronic machines. However, as we heard from some of you earlier on, great little starter die cutting machine. Great if you're wanting to get the kids or grandkids helping you along with the craft as well. And brilliant for the fact today that you're making that saving. Everyone is making that saving of £12.99 or $16.95. Platinum members make that extra extra 20% saving. Remember, if you're a brand new member today, if you're joining up and this is your first purchase, that price is applicable to you as well as your first purchase price, £23.99 or $35.96. The great thing about this today is, well, there's so many great things. You'll get your free storage bag included, and you're going to get 50 bonus points, as well as, of course, as the double points that you're getting on the cost of the machine, which is phenomenal. We're going to have a good look around this in just a few moments' time with Sara. Just a sneaky peek to something which is coming up in Monday Makers, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 o'clock on the East Coast. And I know Sara will be touching on this before we disappear too. Our Monday Mega Deal is quite simply phenomenal. The Ultimate Pro. With 3 boards. This is the UK version, but we'll chat more about that again a little bit later on. But this we're going to feature heavily on Monday Makers a little bit later on. The price on that, we just literally flashed up. If you were thinking, what price? That price that you saw was the correct price. It's just bonkers. We'll get Sara's take on that in just a little while, but let's come right back to where we were just a few moments ago and chat about this machine. I would say, Sara, today in the socials, as much as everyone has been chatting a lot about the juniors and how much they love them, this little machine, the name of this one keeps coming up time and time again. People love the Gemini Mini, don't they?
That's because every single one of you watching, whether you own the bigger machine or not, should absolutely own a Mini, right? That is the one. I'm not, and for this price, I'm not taking no for an answer, folks, because look what I do. I have whatever Gemini I've got on the desk, Mini sits on top of it. Because what you'll find is when you've got those little small dies, you want to be able to just whap them through a little machine like that. You want speed in an instant. Now, my job now is to prove to you that that will perform just like your others. So the last demo I did, Ben, was showing you that Coke can.
Yeah.
So watch, we're going to do the exact same Coke can.
What, through the Mini?
Where's me? We're going to do it on the Mini, right?
Okay.
So if I just cut a little piece of this, so even though it's not electronic, it still has the same pressure as your larger machine, right? So I'm going to pop this on here, hold it in place, and we're going to whiz it through here, through the Gemini Mini, right? So straight through there, and then look at this. Absolutely no problem whatsoever.
Job done.
That, right? Now I seem to remember I cut and embossed.
You did emboss it.
So I've got 3D embossing folder. So when we've got a 3D embossing folder, Ben, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lovely butterfly and I'm going to whiz it through. You don't need any other embossing. You don't need anything for detail and things. Oh, I've done it upside down. But you get the idea. It's done. Actually, should we do that butterfly the other way? Do you want a little hint as well? You want a thicker emboss, right? Just pop an extra sheet of card in. Ooh. Pop this through. So even though I've embossed this once, right, I can emboss this again and it'll deboss and emboss it the other way up. This is, a lot of people don't realise you can do this, you know. So now, oh man, I've put it in upside down again. Now we'll turn it the right way. But can you see though? Yeah. You can see there, even though I did it upside down.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's debossed and then re-embossed the butterfly on there, right?
Clever.
Isn't that really clever?
Yeah.
Now, that is 3D embossing. If you want to use a 2D embossing folder, right? So you've seen that we can cut. Let's do a little bit of just embossing onto this one here. So if you're doing a 2D embossing folder, it's not as thick. Yeah. Let's just check I've got it the right way this time. So this is raised. Yep, we're going to raise up and go through the middle, right? So you add in this part here. So you add that one there. And if you want that nice and thick again, remember, you're just going to add that one in here. We're just going to go straight through. And now it will emboss them snowflakes on here, even though that's a regular... Oh, it's not very deep, that one. Should we go again? Add a little bit more in? So again, this is how simple it is. Yeah. You know, if you want to get the kids going on this, you want to do like thick embossing. I mean, to be honest, if we want to push it, you know what we could do? Add a couple of sheets of fabric in here as well.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Let's see how... So, and the thing is, you can always try it. Oh, it's going to go. If it's too much, it just won't do it. And you know, because it'll fit. Right, now you're talking.
There we go.
In terms of getting a deep emboss.
Oh, yes.
Now, while I'm on with fabric, what, should we do a bit of fabric cutting? Right? So,
in the Mini?
Here's the thing. Yeah. So let's go. Should we try 4 layers? See how it gets on with 4.
In the Mini?
Yeah. So I'll go 4 layers.
Okay.
Where's them machines? Here we go. Where's the thick dies? So here's my thick die. Now, the only thing is I don't think it's going to cope with all 4 layers.
Right.
And do you know what really annoys me is when we're cutting fabric like this, we would cut metal into metal. So watch, I'll do it this way first. So you can see I'm going to cut this through and I'm going to see how's it faring. Actually, come on, it's done it, no bother.
Oh, you're kidding me, look
right?
at that.
So 4 layers, it's cut that absolutely no bother.
Amazing.
Right? However, if we wanted to cut these with a regular thin metal die, so let's go and use that. I've only got so many dies to hand, folks. Right, let's use that one that we've just used here, right? So if I was wanting to cut some fabric with a regular thin metal die, what I would say is 2 layers is what we should be aiming for, right? 2, maybe 3, but you want to cut it, you want to add in, you want to cut it into metal. So watch this, if I send it through, watch it's going to do it again. I'm desperate to show how it can't do it and how you can fix it.
Okay.
Send this through, see how this is cut.
But
Have a little look there. Right, can you see it hasn't quite got through?
Okay.
Right? It's cut it, but it's not clean cut.
Yeah.
You want a clean cut, you need to cut metal into metal. So we need a metal shim in here, right? Have we got a metal shim for the mini? Have we got a metal shim for the mini? Problem. Well, let's make one. Right? So, got a piece of that cardstock.
Are you getting
Bit of tin foil.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to go around here. So I'm going to make my own metal shim with a little bit of tin foil.
This is brilliant.
Right, so I'm just going to cut that over. I'm going to fold you over there just
I've
to make
never
it look
seen
neat,
this before.
right? And I'm just going to come along here and I've made myself a metal shim, right? So metal shim in the mini. Let's get another couple of sheets of fabric here. 2 sheets of fabric. We're going to pop them in. We're going to add that same dye in. So it's exactly the same as what we've just done. It hasn't worked.
Yeah.
But I've added the magic metal shim.
Could you not use a piece of your fizzy pop can for your metal shim, or would it be too thick?
You could do.
Yeah.
No, that would be absolutely perfect. But who wants to use your fizzy pop can when you want to be cutting with that?
Good
when
point,
we
well
use a little
made.
bit of tin foil. Do they call it tin foil in America still as well?
And is it an aluminium foil, isn't it?
Aluminium foil, right. Still not quite through, so look, it just needs a little bit more pressure again. So all we're going to do is we're going to pop that back on there. We're going to add an extra piece, and this is all you're doing, Ben.
Yeah.
Every time.
Trial and error.
Is you're just trying and erroring. It's got the same pressure as your other ones, so you're just going to keep trialing it until you're happy. Yeah, I can feel this getting a little bit of bite on there now.
Yes.
But I mean, you saw with a proper material die. Look at that, right? So now, can you see it hasn't quite cut clean? That's because I've cut through it twice.
Yeah.
But now you know if you want to use a thin metal die, you need your metal shim and an extra piece of cardstock.
Yeah.
It's all you're going to do. It's all you're going to try is trial and error. Now, if I was to do that with my, here we go, you suggested using a bit of the Coke can.
Yes.
Right? Oh, look, I didn't plan this.
Hey, come on, claim it. Claim
But I
it.
could have absolutely planned that, right? Shall we try cutting a bit of denim?
Oh, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's go. Look, guys, if it doesn't work, what's the worst that's happened? We
But-
tried it live on air and it didn't work.
I love the fact you're just trying out my
Right.
suggestion now. I feel
Let's just try it
very
live
grand.
on air, what Ben said.
Yeah,
so,
do what I said, yeah.
trying to cut denim
Blame
with
it on
our
me when it goes
homemade
wrong.
metal shim on here, into the corner there, and then we're going to close that down.
Yep.
And I'm going to go straight through. So, I mean, to be honest, you could get yourself an actual metal shim for your Gemini and cut it down, but I'm just thinking, how awesome that you could just use. So that's cut into there. No, not quite thick enough.
No.
So all you're going to do is go back on again, Ben,
Yes.
and add in
Another
another
layer.
couple of bits of cardstock.
Yeah.
And we just, so I'll keep trying and erroring, but doesn't it show you just how easy it is to keep trying this stuff? I made this thick enough.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah, so it just show, I just want you to understand the machine is powerful. It's just tiny. You know, people will be looking at that and think, I can't believe she's done that with a Gemini Mini. I mean, come on. Who would have ever thought it would be cutting through? I mean, we've just cut through, what, 2 layers of fabric?
Yeah.
Absolutely no problem there.
Absolutely right,
And
yeah.
I'm just going to add it, so clean piece. Let's get a clean piece. And I'll go again, Ben.
And that's the thing as well, isn't it? Like you said, once you've got your machine back, once you've got your mini back, you can start, doing all these different things, see how it works for you, trial and error, until you get these things right. And actually, loads of you again saying how much you love your minis. I'll read out a few more comments. That sounded very satisfying over there.
Do you know what? It just doesn't.
Not
that
quite.
denim, it's really. These are actual. I put an old pair of jeans, right? Can you see
Oh,
it's
not
getting
mine.
through, but it just wants that clean cut into there. Just keep trying with it though. You can see there,
Yep.
it's cut the denim. It's cut the denim, it's cut the fabric, even though that machine is so small and really mighty.
Absolutely. Rose says, I love my mini and midi. They cut like a dream. No sandwich combo to worry about. And they cut double-sided dies with ease. Christine saying, hello, Sarah and Ben from Altoona, PA. Hello, Christine. Was listening to the show while baking a cake and doing the dishes. I have the mini, midi, Gemini Junior, and I'm stocking up on the tape pens and dots. Can't work without them. Yeah, I tell you what, you talk about wanting to kind of stock up on your craft room essentials. This is the week to do it. 3 for 2s on adhesives, 3 for 2s on cardstock, double points, free gifts. Are you joking me? Stephanie says, this is quite an informational show. Thank you, Sarah and Ben. Only quite. And lots of other lovely comments coming through as well. Lots of chat still about the water bottle, by the way, which we'll recap on in just a bit. Hannah just saying, hi everyone, hope you're well. Managed to get the water bottle. Whoop, whoop. What about this though, the Gemini Mini? So many reasons to buy. Prove to you, Sarah proved to you the power of this machine by recreating that demo earlier on that she did with the Junior, the electronic machine. Could do it with the Mini, and this is it. Brilliant. So many of you, like Sarah again has touched on, have got, say, the Junior or got the Gemini, and have got this as the little sort of partner in crime, if you like, because you don't always want to get the big machine out, wait the 15, 18 seconds, whatever it might be. If you've got a smaller die that you just can whisk through, that's where this one comes into its own. It really, really does. You've got your little folder with this, so no complicated plate combos, as Ro was saying. You've got your little shim in there as well, so perfect for embossing your 2D and 3D folders. Today, it's phenomenal for the fact that you get your free storage bag included as well. It's also phenomenal that you're saving that £13 or $17. Platinum members get another 20% off. And remember, double points. And also on top of the double points that you're getting, you're going to get an extra 50 bonus points for getting the Mini. And of course, because you're spending over £10 or $10, just to reiterate, you will get today's free gift, which is worth £14.99, $16.95. That is today's free gift. And again, to reiterate on that, if you've just joined us, as part of Members Week, we're giving away a free gift each and every day on all orders over £10, €10 or $10. And look at that, as I say, you spend 10 today, you get a gift which is worth £15 or $17. Don't make sense, does it? Don't matter. Get it in your basket and come back tomorrow, come back Wednesday, come back Thursday, come back Friday. Grab the free gifts we've got each and every day, because they will change. Now, it's been such a busy show as this, and I know there's so many of you not wanting to miss a minute of Sarah's demos, but now we're going to give you a clean break here and give you a chance to get your baskets checked out. So if you've got stuff in your baskets right now, you've taken advantage of the 3 for 2 deals, if you've taken advantage of the deal on the Mini, maybe you've gone for the Junior like hundreds of you have already done. Let's give you that opportunity now to check out your carts and your baskets, and we'll come back to you in just a couple.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easy to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration. And of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Wow, it's been such a busy show. Thank you for all the comments coming in. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this show as much as we are enjoying bringing it to you. Teresa is saying, this is why I love CC, because they teach you everything. And someone touched on that earlier on. That's why I love being here as well, because we give you all these like free tutorials, as someone said earlier. So it's great that you can go away with all these new goodies and know exactly what you're doing with them. And even if you do get them home, you go, oh, I forgot what Sarah said about that. There's so much out there, particularly on YouTube. If you're new to us today as well, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because there is hundreds and hundreds, thousands of hours of tutorials and shows on whatever you need, basically. Aisha just saying, the CC team are the best teachers. Crafters TV, let them know we appreciate them. Thank you, Aisha. And Aisha also saying, I love it when Sarah goes back to the basics and reinforces techniques for us. Whether a newbie or a veteran, it's always great to get these tips. Terry Tom Anderson just saying, these prices are amazing. And if you have just joined us as well, well, seriously, let me just recap again. Double points you're going to be getting across the week. You're also going to be getting free gifts each and every day. If you are not a Club Inspire member, make sure you join up this week. It's free to do it. It's free to do it. It'll literally take you a couple of moments on our website, and then you're away. You'll get 250 points for joining up, and you'll get 20% off your first order as well. So you've got to do it. Just before we move on, to a sneaky peek at the Monday mega deal which we've got coming up. Quick one, Sarah. I mean, again, what would you suggest? Joe and Marie want to know what would be the best machine that they could buy for their 12-year-old daughter.
Oh, now a 12-year-old daughter, so she's going to be pretty serious about this, and you can trust her. Not that I'm saying you can't trust my 4-year-old son, but you can absolutely trust your 12-year-old daughter. I'd get the junior.
Yeah.
I'd get the junior. I think younger, so if you were saying something what do you like out with Charlie,
yeah,
my 4-year-old son, I would be getting him the Gemini Mini, is what I would be getting out with Charlie. 12-year-old daughter, I would absolutely be investing in the Gemini Junior, because all that's going to happen otherwise is you're going to get her the Mini, and within a couple of weeks she's going to be wanting to move on to the more advanced stuff. She's going to be wanting more floor space to work on. She's going to be wanting the power and pressure of the bigger machine. So while you've got it on such an amazing deal, I would kind of jump in with both feet.
Brilliant.
It's like, why would you buy someone one of them little £30 sewing machines when you know they're going to outgrow it in a couple of weeks? That's a brilliant addition, or a brilliant starting point for a real youngster. The Junior is great for a budding, aspiring crafter, I would say. Yeah,
that is a great tip. That is a great tip. And like Sarah says, long term, you're going to be saving as well, because, I love that. It's a great idea. And Sarah just saying, can you use the tin foil for the shim and the MIDI as well? I guess you can. You can replicate that in the MIDI.
Yes, absolutely. I use it in the Mini and the MIDI, both of the manual machines. I make my own metal shim.
Excellent stuff. Now listen, coming up later on, Craig is going to be back in town for Monday Makers. We have got an amazing show lined up for you, but something which is coming up a little bit later on is the Monday Mega Deal. And this is the Ultimate Pro. So we thought, you know what? Why not, while she's here, get Sarah's take on this too. What I will point you at, Sarah, and I don't know if you've seen this yet.
I hadn't seen the deal
look at the price.
until seeing as this was Craig's show, I hadn't seen what the deal was until I turned up and I said, whoa, that's my baby, the Ultimate Pro, not Craig's baby. So I'm absolutely having a bite at that cherry. I want the chance to show everybody, just to give them the basics of it. So all I'm going to say is I'm not even going to touch on the deal, because I think it's a little bit too ridiculous. Ben can do you all of that. I will show you, I will basically walk you through exactly what that machine does. Now, what I would say is, we have the version that's the UK version, we have the version that's the US version. You can go back and watch loads of our tutorials, Crafters TV archives in YouTube, and you'll see me showing you both. The basic fundamental difference is, in the UK, all of our cardstock is this size. It's called A4. And it is just shy on 12 inches, 297 millimeters, by just over 8 inches. So it's about 8¼ inches. So that is our standard size. In fact, not just here in the UK, across the world, that's the standard paper size.
Yeah.
In America, the standard paper size is 8.5 by 11. So when you're folding in half, in quarters, into threefold, you are doing all of that based on a different measurement to what we're doing here, and you can't convert between the two. So what you need to do is, if you're using 8.5 by 11 cardstock, get the US version. If you're using A4 cardstock, get the UK version. A lot of people in the US might have our 8.5 by 11 version because we've sold hundreds of thousands of them. Might be now that you're buying all of our cardstock on these fantastic deals. You cannot cut A4 down to 8.5 by 11 because it's too wide one way and too short the other. So one way English size is bigger, one way American size is bigger, so you can't cut one to the other. So what you need is, if you're going to use a lot of our UK size paper, get a UK size Ultimate, right? I'm going to demo the UK one, but the US one, you can go and watch the demonstrations of it. We've got it to, basically you never get the same deal, right? So here we go. I'm going to start off. Let's choose some of that lovely Centura Pearl. This is all the cardstock that's on 3 for 2 at the moment. So I think I'll go with a nice bit of baby blue, right? So all we do is you pop your cardstock up against the top. We're on the card making side, Ben, so you can read down gatefolds, bifolds, trifolds, 5-inch square, everything like that, right?
Yeah.
If I want to do this in half, the line is rather innovatively called half fold. And you've either got half fold A5 or half fold A4. Because I'm working with a full sheet of A4, I put the half fold A4 line in the middle there.
Yeah.
And even though that's 297 millimeters, so therefore that line has to be half of 297, you don't worry about what the line is. You just know that that's going to put the line in exactly the right place for it to fold in half perfect and meet perfect here. Exactly the same if you want to do a gatefold. We've got gatefold A4. So you score along the gatefold A4 line. You turn it right around, you score along the gatefold A4 line again. That one folds into the middle here. That one folds into the middle across here. And you'll get a gatefold that meets, I mean, look at that, totally perfectly in the middle, okay? Now, you want to take it a bit further. We're also going to put that half fold line in, right? So now we've got a half fold and a gatefold card. And I'm going to show you how we make it into a pop-out card. This is one of my favourite demos to do on the Ultimate. So inside we've got the box maker, which I'll do in a second. This is our pop-out card creator, right? If we want to do a pop-out, you can either do a butterfly, a star, or whatever it is. I'm going to do the star. You take this and you pop it up against those little upstands and it holds it in place. Then what we do is we just use the tool, it sits in the channel, and you just emboss all the way around the outside. And even if I go out of the lines, which I was doing a little bit there, right? I'll go outside the lines a little bit just to demonstrate to you.
Oh, yeah?
When we turn it over, only embosses where you've got the pattern, right? And then what that does, Ben, is that gives you something perfect to be able to cut around. So if you're doing things like pop-out cards, basically it saves you having to have different templates for all of your different pop-out cards. There we go. That gives you the centerpiece that you've got.
Brilliant.
A perfect centerpiece here. Pop that lid back on. I'm going to use the straight tape pen because we want this to stick and never ever come apart. So you get your straight tape on there. We'll pop these in place and what you'll end up with is a card which is just going to meet absolutely perfectly and give you that perfect pop-out card in just a few seconds. So there we go. All meet perfectly. And
hey, that's amazing.
Card, right? Now, every card you make needs an envelope.
Yes.
Right? So let's have a little look in the instruction booklet. I've got I wonder if I've got an instruction booklet in here. Right? So my instruction booklet, no, I haven't. I'll have to borrow this one. All stuck on here. I'll just spoil our pack shot. Right? So if I go into here, can you see it's a card maker, box maker, bow maker, envelope making, pop out and cake card, decorative embossing, paper trimmer, storage compartment, accessories. That's all your 10 in one, right?
Amazing.
If I go to the envelope box, that's my US sizes. You haven't got a UK Ultimate by any chance,
you've got the only one I had. Oh, shall I give our Tracy a shout?
You see if you can find out Tracy. Tell her I need an instruction book for a UK Ultimate, right? And that's the difference, right? There's your different sizes. So can you see? These are all your US sizes, right? For the US Ultimate. In your UK one, I'll show you the difference and we'll get the UK sizes for the Ultimate. What I will show you while we're waiting to do our envelope is I'll show you this side here, which is your box maker, right? So if I switch over to this here, you've got box lid and box base. So here's the trick. I'm going to get 2 sheets of card. Let's use the darks this time. So let's go with a lovely chocolate. and a lovely bit, oh, should we go with that like lovely slate grey shade? Now, these lines, let's do chocolate on the top, right? These lines are every ½ inch. So if I wanted a box that was ½ inch deep, I'd use line 1. If I want a box that's 2.5, or let's go 2 inches, line 4. So what I do is I go on all 4 sides at line 4. And that is giving me a line exactly 2 inches in from the edge, right? There's our box lid. This is going to be our base. So this time I score it on box base. Also need to use the 4th line. Now here's the trick, Ben. That 4th line isn't 2 inches. It's 2 inches plus a little bit. And that plus a little bit is just giving you that extra little bit. So that what it does is, plus a little bit means the sides are a bit deeper. So it pinches it off the bottom. And that's the whole trick behind how everything works. The box maker works because it makes the box sides a tiny little bit taller. And Ben, when I'm saying a tiny little bit, what I'm meaning is fly's eyelash.
A fly's eyelash.
Or a warthog's nostril, does somebody say? Or have I made that one?
I've never heard that before, but I like it. I don't
think it's quite as appropriate as a fly's eyelash.
I think a fly's eyelash is probably slightly smaller than a warthog's nostril.
Very true. Warthog's nostril hair, mind, and we might be getting somewhere.
Nostril hair.
Yeah. I'm sure I've heard somebody say it. Might be our Craig or our Debbie, whatever it is, right? So that was my base. This one's my lid, and again, I'm just going straight up, cutting from the edge, all 4 sides. And what we'll end up with is this will be the lid. And then you'll have your base, and your lid and base will fit perfectly together. Now, what I want to just point out as well is you're going to use your straight tape pen for this.
Yeah.
And we're going to go along the edge and out to the corner here. Along the edge, out to the corner. So what we're doing is, the key critical point is having tape along that edge. And so that when I fold that, you get all this lined up here, and we've got tape sticking it exactly where we needed that tape. So we've got extra strength right into the corner here.
Yes.
So there's our lid. Are you appreciating how quick this is, Ben?
Well, I am, and also just, again, the comments, the amount of people who've already got the Ultimate, just saying how incredible it is. A lot of you saying as well that you've got both versions, again, which is credit to just how great this is. Love Crafter's Companion says, Kathy, for showing us how to use our products, so thank you. And Carol says, I bought the Ultimate a few years ago, and it opened up the ability to make the perfect box for my cards. People are so impressed that my cards have matching boxes. Helps me justify the cost of my cards as well.
There you go, those of you that are making and selling, it is a great way to justify. So that's your box, we've done the card, and I've now got, thank you Ben, my English size Ultimate instruction booklet, right? So, no, that's another US one.
Is it not underneath where you are? I thought, is there not another
do you want me to have a little look underneath here?
Quick little sneaky peek?
No.
No.
Right, guys, if you want to see how to make the right, I know what size it is, but I'll get Craig to show you on Monday Makers tonight. How does that sound?
Absolutely right, yes. It was only a bit of a sneak peek for you because basically
Very true.
We wanted to make sure that you knew of the deal because it is amazing, as we've talked about, for your card making, envelope making, box making, ribbon maker, envelope boxes, pop-out cards, as we've already seen, K cards, there's a paper trimmer in there, you've got your integral storage. And this deal as well, don't forget, brings you your Ultimate Pro. You've got your boxer board, scoreboard in there as well. And on top of that, your Sweet Treats Ultimate embossing boards in the Sweet Things and Special Things. So you've got all of that included in this deal. This is the point. And again, all of the instructions included as well. It is phenomenal. Ultimate versatility. The price here is silly. You're saving over £40, over $40. The Platinum price is just bonkers. £32, $55.96. And as well as getting double points on the amount here, so if you're paying, say if you're paying $39.99, so 40 was that, so you're going to get 80 points there as a UK customer. On top of that, another 100 bonus points as well, and you're going to get your free gift because you're spending over £10 or $10. What are you waiting for? If you've thought, shall I, shan't I, on the Ultimate Pro, again, I don't think there's a better time to jump in and grab this. And again, we'll go through in more details a little bit later on that Monday mega deal as part of Monday Makers. Listen, we have literally got, look at the time. I was about to say we've got about half an hour left. We've got 7 minutes left on the show. So let me just take you back to where this all began. The kickoff, the official launch of Members Week. It's been off the chart amazing. You guys have been snapping up the deals. You guys have been snapping up this deal as well. The Gemini Junior. It is a phenomenal machine. Any day of the week to get this home with that saving is phenomenal. £140, $199.95. Amazing. Today, though, we are bringing you the opportunity to get this at £111.99 as a platinum member, $159.96 as a platinum member if you're shopping in the US, and we're giving you £100 worth of free product, a little bit of everything here. Some creator card dies, you've got your card making kit in there as well, of course, embossing folders. Seriously, something for every occasion in here, and you're also going to get 100 bonus points on top of the deal as well. Loads of you have already grabbed the Gemini Junior. If you have not already got this, this is the day to jump in and grab it because it's a phenomenal buy. Now listen, with this being kind of like the launch of our Members Week, we've shown you as much as we can so far, but there's loads of other bits and pieces we haven't gotten around to. We'll squeeze in a couple of bits here for you, but what I would say is go to our website, crafterscompanion.com.uk or .eu, and you'll see all of those deals within the show page. But if it's storage you're after, we've got you sorted on that front as well, haven't we?
We absolutely have mega deals on storage over the course of members events. So go and have a little look and you'll see everything. We've basically got 30% off loads of our storage. Now, yours are coming empty, but I wanted you to see how we have ours organised here, okay? So this is your deluxe one. This is brilliant, Ben. If you want to fit in, I mean, look at this. You can fit in here your little guillotine. You can fit in here all of your extra plates. If you have a little look on the overhead, what you'll see is it's got individual compartments. So can you see it's got this lovely big wide one in the middle, which is what I like to keep all of my spare plates in there. You've got space where you can keep your adhesives in there. We've got space for your little smaller rolls here. You've got compartments down the side if you want to put extra pieces in there. Look at these little pockets on the side that we've got.
Love it.
You've got little storage compartments on the edges here. You've got a zip compartment. I'll let you have a look at this from the bit from the front. Look at that. You've got that zip compartment where I personally keep all of my tape pens in there. And then even little storage compartments here. Is it a brilliant size? You'll see again on the top of here, Ben, this has got, these are removable with Velcro.
Yeah.
So you want to take all of these out, you absolutely can, because it might be that what you need to do is you want to use this to put your Gemini Junior in, for example.
Absolutely. $24.49 or $27.96 is the deal. Platinum price again, you're under £20, you're $22.39 double points. And by the way, if you thought that was full, you'll cram loads more into these totes as well. You should see Debbie Robinson, seriously. These will carry a lot because they're so super sturdy. You've got so many different pockets for everything. Next up, we've got the portable tote, which I know Sarah just wants to touch on.
Oh, again, another brilliant one. It's just different totes for different occasions. This one is your nice lightweight one, folds completely flat when you put it in there. Concertina's out, and again, there's pockets inside pockets inside pockets. When you look at it from the top, you'll see one side has got these extra compartments here. One side's got space for you to put your favourite pens in there, for example. Again, all of these are removable if you want to have larger compartments on there. But this is just, with having that sturdy bit in the middle, Ben, I love this one, to be honest. I mean, we've all got all of them. I would just say at this price, you can afford to treat yourself to all of them as well.
Absolutely. £13.99 or $11.17. Again, double points. And again, with this, if you jump in and grab it, it will qualify you for today's free gift as well. But what about storage for your dies and stamps? We've got two folders that we can show you. First of all, the small one.
Yes, well, what we've done, I've got both of them.
Oh,
so we've got the small one and we've got the large one. Now, what we've done is, guys, we've put 20% off just the folder. So if you want to go for just the folder, you can, for every folder you get, you're getting double points and 20% off. But then we have all of the panels, either the acrylic or the magnetics, on 3 for 2 on the website as well. So once you've got, basically get as many folders as you want to. We normally only do the folders, sometimes if they're on promotion, we put like an extra little set inside, but you're getting 20% discount, plus if you're a platinum member in the club, you get an extra 20% on top of that. So you're only paying less than £10 or $10 per folder. You know, they're normally $14.99, $14.95. You're paying less than 10 a folder this week. You can get the small one. I'll give you the details briefly of the large one as well. So it's exactly the same in terms of getting the 20% discount on the actual folder itself. And then there we've put the details on the bottom there. If you want the easy magnetic sheets or if you want the easy acrylic sheets on there. Again, $12.79, $15.97 if you're in the US. Great deal on these.
Wow, what a show. Remember, there's even more for you on our website. Check out all of those 3 for 2 deals that we've got for you as well on adhesives, on cardstock, on accessories. And make sure that if you've got stuff in your basket, get it in there and get it checked out. You can continue to shop after the show. It's the official launch of Members Week. Remember, it's not just one show. This is the launch of the whole week, where it's double points across the week, free gifts across the week, 3 for 2s across the week. You will need to be tuning in to all the shows to make sure you don't miss out on some fantastic deals. Tell you what, Sarah, that was a pretty good 2 hours to kick off Members Week, wasn't it?
Well, do you know what? I like to kick off these events in style. I hope you've enjoyed that 2 hours with Ben and I. The whole team are up throughout the week. We've got a fantastic week for you. Do not miss out on getting your drinks bottle while you're on ordering. Don't miss out on them. They're just a one-off production for this week only. And I guess Craig's going to see you back in a couple of hours with more on the Ultimate.
Yeah, he certainly will. Craig and I will be back at 7 o'clock here in the UK. That's 2 o'clock Eastern time, 11 o'clock on the West Coast, Monday Makers. And we are going to be featuring more on that Ultimate Pro for you. And of course, the two of us will be back in the morning as well, featuring what else is coming up tomorrow, including flower forming with our Debbie. Listen, I'm going to go and get a drink after me Crafter's Companion bottle, and I will see you in a couple of hours' time. Check out your baskets. Bye for now.